Hey guys, I'm out again. I'm not really recovered very well. So I'm going to make you another video. We're going to finish the rest of your notes. And so right now you need to get your notes out that we've been adding to. Yesterday you did the perimeter and area. So today we're going to do the scale factor. So I'm going to give you a second to get those out. Okay, so the formula to how to find a scale factor. Remember, the scale factor is what determines if your image increases or enlarges or reduces. So this number, the scale factor is your number, right? So it looks like, remember this. These two blanks are your scale factor. So if my scale factor was 2, you would put 2 in both spaces. That didn't write very well. So just as a refresher, because I know it's been a couple days since I've been there. Okay, so the formula how to find the scale factor is your image prime divided by, this line is divided by, your pre-image. Now, this is kind of difficult to remember, and so another teacher actually told me a cool trick, and the word that you remember is no. Okay, so this word helps you remember this formula. This word means new image divided by old image. So, no. That will help you remember the order. What goes on top, this is first, this is second, and then you have divided by. Okay, so this is another trick to remember this formula. So it's your new image, or your image prime, divided by, this is divided by, your pre-image. Excuse me. So your image that comes before. So here's an example. I did forget to put the primes on these A and C, so make sure you add the primes, which is the little apostrophes, because this tells us that this is the image that was new, right? The image that was dilated, because it's not going to be labeled pre-image and image. It'll be labeled A, B, and C, A prime, B prime, C prime. And I only gave you one ordered pair for C because you only need to compare one. So you get to pick if you want to compare A, B, or C for the formula. Okay? But if you pick C, you have to pick C here. If you pick A, you have to pick A. If you pick B, you have to pick B. So it has to be the same letter with the pre-image and dilated image. But it doesn't matter which one you choose. Okay? So, with no, it's the new image over the old image. And remember, 6 is going to be our X, 8 is going to be our Y, 3 is going to be our X, 4 is going to be our Y. Now, it doesn't really matter if you choose X or Y, but if you choose X here, you have to choose X on the image prime. If you choose Y here, you have to choose Y. So I will give you both examples. Okay, so we're going to do our X first. Okay, so if we compare our X's to find the scale factor, it's going to be your no. So new image is 3. 3 divided by our old image, or our pre-image. And our old image is 6. So 3 divided by 6 equals 0.5, or 1/2. So that is your scale factor. Now I'm going to show you that you can also use Y, and your scale factor should be the same. If it's different, you did something wrong. So let's look at our Y. It's our new image prime. So my image prime are these. I'm going to do my Y. So my Y is 4 divided by my old image, my pre-image, and that is going to be 8. So 4 divided by 8 is also 0.5, or 1/2. So these are the same, which means I did my calculations correctly. So my scale factor is 0.5. So if I want to write this in my formula format, it would be 0.5x comma 0.5y. That's my algebraic representation. And that's it. So now you're going to work on the scavenger hunt around the room. Make sure you look at these notes before you ask questions, because this will tell you exactly how to do it. And it's super easy. All you're doing is dividing the same number from your pre-image and your image prime. So that should be it. One more thing, if you're given your pre-image, so you might have to write this on the back of your paper. If you're given your pre-image, so my pre-image C is 6'8", right? And I was told that my scale factor is 0.5, and it asks what is the image prime or the new image. What is the ordered pair? So I'm going to give you a second to write that. So we have our pre-image. This is our pre-image. Our new one. Or our old one, I'm sorry. Our old one. And you were given a scale factor. So you didn't have to find the scale factor. You were given your scale factor. And it says, what is the image, the new image? So C prime, what is that? Let's put this into our formula. So it would be 0.5x comma 0.5y, right? And you're going to plug in our x to x and our y to y. So it would be 0.5. My x is 6. See my x? X is 6. I'm going to put in parentheses because remember we use parentheses for multiplication. And we discovered that this was multiplication when we started the unit. So 0.5, my y is 8. So 0.5 times 6, that's 3. 0.5 times 8, that's 4. So my C prime, is 3, 4. And that's what we had up here. So it just works backwards. And if you need to replay this part, you can before you do the scavenger hunt. But that is all it is whenever you're trying to find scale factor, or if you're given scale factor and you have to find the new image. So if you need to pause this to write it down, please do so. Please be good today, and I am planning on being back on Wednesday. Be good. Miss you guys.